How is everyone doing today?
We're trying a new system so you can see our ugly mug.
You guys can see up into our brains right now.
Right.
It's all up close and personal. Let's see. Oh, wait a couple seconds here for some people to come in. Timmy Hanley from EMR. What is going on, Tim? It is good to see you, man.
Glad to catch you.
That's
yes.
the owner over at EMR.
EMR, yes.
Dude, you missed it. I did the live stream over the weekend with the Dead Man's Gear sweatshirt that you gave me. Dude, that's been a lot of people have been asking me about. Yeah, I've been asking me about that. So let's see here. What is going on, everybody? Rick Paper Sandwich, Callista Mosley, hello. How are you? Caesar, Dylan Anders, Felix Gonzalez, Brian Avery. Oh man, there's a lot of guys in here today. A lot of guys today. I'm sure there's a lot of questions about some of the videos that we've been releasing here early. Man, we got some stuff to talk about today.
We do.
So.
It's gonna be a quick show, like every show, but you're gonna waste the next hour with us. So enjoy. Let's have some fun.
All right, so welcome to the MFW show, a weekly show that we do every Wednesday, talking about things about MagFed. It's an opportunity for us to connect with you guys, since a lot of the time during the week, if you don't call in or come in the chat, it's difficult to lock us down. We had a live stream about Brian Foucher, Nightmare PB, earlier, unboxing his custom PTR, which was cool to see.
That was nice.
Cool to see.
That was fun.
I'm envious of the audience that he has. You have such loyal fans, my friend, that people all over the world watching you. And it was really cool, your response to your reaction to the PTR. Me and KT worked hard on that. It's tuned in and ready to go for you. And if you have any questions, you know where to find us.
Right.
Let's see. We should talk about the event over the weekend.
The event over the weekend, we did the STL drill over at Reaper's Revenge at Gladiators Paintball Park. That was fun. It was a great drive down south there to San Luis Obispo. Beautiful drive at 4 o'clock in the morning. Got there, break of dawns. It's a beautiful watching the sun kind of crack open there. Yeah. I haven't done that in a while. You just drive, middle of the night and just get to an event. I haven't done that in a while, so it's quite fun. A lot of participants.
We had over 30.
Over 30 participants did the STL drill. A lot of people watching it, and nobody want to be the first person.
I know.
So as soon as people start to go through a drill, and you just have a line going on, people want to go try again and again and try to get a better score themselves. But
it's really funny watching these guys, like when we set it up and the targets are just there behind our booth, and they're kind of just like, hey, what is that over there? Are you guys going to shoot something? Can I shoot something? And then, like I said, they're all kind of waiting around, and they knew that we were coming for the STL drill.
Right.
And it was really neat to see everyone's reaction when the first person does it. They're like, holy shit, that's freaking cool. Or they want to do it, and they mess up, and they're like, I want to do this again. I need to do this again. I mean, we had 30 participants, different people. Some people didn't want to participate in the competition, but they wanted to try the drill.
Right.
And there was, most of the participants, majority of them, more than half, did it at least 4 or 5 times. They wanted to just keep trying and beating their score. A lot of you guys who saw the video, Reaper went live.
Right.
Ivinsky and the Beast is live with us here too. Thanks, buddy, for coming in. It was really good to meet you. If you guys don't know about Ivan, put your links in the comments here. Check out his channel. I mean, this guy's doing a lot of social media stuff. The guy had more cameras than NBC Dateline. I'm not kidding you. This guy came out just decked out to the T with camera equipment. You got drones and everything. It was really cool. So it was good to see you.
I love that video. I love the video Ivan put up with the SO drill that Patrick did. He had the front cam and the rear cam. So the front cam kind of give you a first person view of the round being shot, and get the rear cam looking over the shooter. That was pretty cool. The way he timed both cameras, well, man, it was best.
This guy had training underneath James Cameron, I think. No, it was really cool. It was really cool to see that.
Thanks for that, Ivan.
Yeah, thank you very much. But I mean, overall, we had the drill going on with me
Right.
and KT over at Gladiator Paintball Park, and shout out to Dave Biddle over there. Great hospitality, really great field. If you're in the San Luis Obispo area, it's on a military base. They have the infrastructure and the capability of having some really, really awesome MagFed games. Surprisingly, it's a small market there
It is.
for MagFed, and
Right.
it really, that's astonishing because it's on a military
Right.
base, you know. So when we went there and people saw the guns, they're like, "Holy shit! I did not know this even existed."
man.
And we're only 2 hours north
Yeah.
of that place, so
For a small crowd, they actually did pretty well as far as getting new products. We actually sold quite a few things over there, so it's not just how many people are there. It's just you're looking at what you bring out.
Exactly.
So we did a good job on
exactly.
that.
And we brought out just a bunch of custom
yeah.
PTRs. We ended up selling one of the PTRs I built for myself that I use here. It's gone now,
Yeah.
but to the gentleman who purchased that, really, really cool. I hope you enjoy it. I mean, it just shows, you know, us here locally, we're starting to make a lot of big moves with our local paintball fields and partnering up with them to incorporate MagFed. We got the USPN game this weekend on Sunday, so if you're in the Hollister area or here in
Right.
Gilroy area, make it out to the USPN Paintball Park in Hollister for a really cool game. It's an exhibition game more than anything. We're gonna be using and taking advantage of the off season to build a mag-fed field. I'm talking about removing that paintball mentality. We are building a paintball or mag-fed paintball. I'm sorry, field conducive to every tactical advantage that you look for
Right.
in the game. So I know it'll be the first of its kind here on the West Coast, and you know, I really want to see this through. I want to make sure that we hit every single base. Mike, the owner of that field, has been very receptive. His mind has been expanded to the possibilities that MagFed can offer, as well as the opportunity that he can enlighten our law enforcement agencies here from a
Right.
training perspective. So for those of you who are familiar with kill houses and things like that, stay tuned to our videos, and you're going to be able to see a really cool opportunity there. Let's see here. We had two other STL drills going on. We had the guys over at SAS Arizona at their Veterans Charity Game hosting a drill, and then we also had Maxim, right?
Maxon.
Maxon, okay.
Maxon with Milsim Direct.
Milsim
he did
Direct,
the
yeah.
drill over Full the Gap.
Full the gap, yeah.
He just got done. He's almost coming home. I mean, he's almost getting home to upload the data. So he didn't have a chance to update it live at the event, but he actually had the score written down, so we're gonna update and see who's what the score are over there.
I definitely, we've been kicking ourselves in the butt. We definitely want to make it out to Fold the Gap next year. I've been watching after movies of that
Oh,
event.
yeah.
Wow.
And it just
They had a tank.
It just
A real tank.
The timing wasn't right. You know, this year there a bunch of low small event locally, and we want to kind of support the local event, help the local scene grow on MagFed a little bit more before it actually start hit out outside the state. So next year for sure we'll have to hit the Photo Gap. And Callista was there too. I'm sorry, Callista, we didn't make it. But I think you're going to the Lindung's event next month, right? You're there. We'll probably head down there. I think December 10th or something like that. We'll head down there, and they have Dreaded Legend down there too.
Yep, Dreaded Legend, as Rashida just said, right?
Right, Dead Legends. Dead Legends, okay.
December 1st to the 3rd. I know Fog of War is that weekend too.
Fog of War's on the 3rd.
On the 3rd,
Okay.
yeah. So there's a lot of questions I know we're missing. We're just trying to recap everything from the weekend. It's been a busy couple weeks.
Right.
It's going to be even busier. I think.
It's been a busy month.
Yeah, it's been a busy month. So let's move on.
Well, congratulations to Patrick with SAS Central
Yep.
Coast for getting the best time on the SR drill. Hopefully, someone can step up the challenge and try to beat his time. So it's gonna be tough. He has a really good time, I think 1.8 something. So you guys can beat that time.
Exactly. So moving forward, someone asked, I think Seabass asked about the Unicus gun. I will be doing a Unicus gun next week. Moving forward to the, let's see here, what was I going to say? 31 guns in 31 days.
Oh,
okay.
boy.
If you have questions about that, ask them right now, because reluctantly, we're selling tickets very well. We're selling like hotcakes. But just an overview of how this works, okay? We are going to be raffling off a marker every single day in December. The calendar on 31 Guns and 31 Days, if you go to news and announcements on the mcsus.com page, and you can see all the information there, as well as underneath the calendar per day of the marker that's going to be raffled off at that time. So there is a PTR DMR in there. There's a PTR. There's some 4.68s. There's a DMR. There's one AK-47. There's a pistol, shotgun. December 1st, there's shotgun.
You can almost every marker that we built, that we have on a catalog, going to be on a 31 days. So you're talking about PPQ. You're talking about a camp shotgun. You're talking about DMR. You're talking about PTR. You're talking about Bolt, Blizzard. Almost 31 different variation. Some are basic models. Some are like hot built, custom built, almost. $1,200 or even $1,500 gun built. So Jonathan, tomorrow he should be finishing up all the build of every day. So
they're up.
Yep.
They're up. They're all up.
Okay, I take that back. He's finished with all the builds. Are they photo? Up?
Yeah, it's already up there. Everything's already up there.
Every build, it's already up on the site. So check out the calendar there, or the announcement there, and you can see what's you can get for those raffle. So, and by the way, basically what you're buying a coupon store credit, $25 store credit, and what it does is allow you to get into the drawing. So whether you win or not, you still get a $25 coupon.
Yeah, you're not. It's not like you're just wasting money on a raffle ticket and it goes to nothing. You're actually getting the $25 off coupon. So you can buy as many tickets as you want. There's a 1,000 ticket cap. Okay, we're not going to disclose how close we are to that, but you can buy tickets and then we will cut that off for you.
And coupon, by the way, the coupon, the $25 coupon doesn't expire, so you can use it. Say you get into the drawing, buy the coupon, and get into the drawing, and then you can also use it like a year later or something. So save it if you don't. Oh, I'm not planning to buy anytime soon. Well, hang on, you save for it later.
Right, and then please.
And we do have some cool stuff coming out in the next couple of months, so you're gonna use those coupons.
Yeah.
We have some really nice product coming out in the next 2-3 months. It's gonna be enticing. We're gonna get to you. We will get you to use those coupons.
Yeah, you believe that? Believe that. Don't tell your wives or girlfriends.
Hide those coupons.
Do not use a coupon code if you're just buying tickets. Okay, it's not. You cannot use.
So, another what he's saying, don't use a coupon to buy a coupon.
Yeah, sorry, Nightmare PB. No one can use your coupon or your 10% off code to buy raffle tickets. We have a lot of people that are watching this show right now that have purchased multiple tickets, so they are still available. You want to get them. You can purchase them all the way up to December 31st, but you're definitely going to want to pick them up before they run out. Right now, like I said, we're selling them pretty well. This is a great opportunity. Like I said, you're getting a $25 off coupon no matter what, but you have the opportunity to win a marker every single day in December. So,
let's talk about markers. What are we going to auction off for this week? Well, you're in luck. I have the first built. This is the lightning bolt. All right. You guys want to auction this off. This is the first lightning bolt marker that we have built. It has everything on this marker is production. It's not anything. It's pre-production anything. So you have your lightning bolt handguard, and you have your Lone Wolf
PDW stock.
So this whole build right here, starting at $100, and you can start bidding for it.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. I really enjoy this marker here at the shop, and I'm gonna miss it when it's gone.
This is one of the best build that we did. I'm not talking about build as far as put together, but I'm talking about the actual the way it looks, the way it designed. And by the way, if you wonder what serial number is this serial number 1001. Okay, so you got this is. If you wonder what serial number it is, this is the exact marker that you are bidding for.
Wow. So
the handguard, by the way, the handguard is also up to, if you have a Bolt or a Blizzard and you want this handguard, you can actually purchase it. This little guy right here. It's $37, and it just easily installed. Just a little 2-prong in the back right there. and you just get your marker and just kind of stick it in. It does takes a little bit of a punch to make it tight. You have to kind of get your mallet and punch it down here a little bit, and once it comes down, see that? Once it goes in, tighten the screw up, and it's solid. It doesn't wiggle. That's why we made it so tight. Just a little simple there.
The installation video is already up on the YouTube channel.
Oh, you did that already?
Yep,
oh,
it's already up there.
Oh.
So you guys can see how to install it. It's super easy. The only tool you're going to need, like you said, is the rubber mallet. Let's see here.
And you want 1/8 wrench.
And yeah, your 1/8 wrench to do the.
And see how that goes, and then you just stick this thing on, and here you go. You got yourself a pretty decent looking Blizzard right there.
So someone asked real quick. Let me see who said that. Chris Quincy. Just to go reiterate real quick. If you buy a raffle ticket now, it's valid for the entire month until it's called.
Until your number is called.
Until your number is called or your name is called. So the ticket is not, if you buy it for right now, it's not for December 1st, not for a designated date. It's for the entire month until it's pulled. Once it's pulled, obviously, it's not going back in the drawing. It'll be set aside. So the ticket will last the entire month. That's why we encourage you. I stress that. I cannot stress that enough. I encourage you to purchase a ticket now, because once we hit the cap, it'll be done. And if you don't want to, if you don't have a lot of tickets, 1 in 1,000 chance. So
right.
1 in 999 right. chance. So that's it's a big deal. So Phil Velasquez, you asked, you want to buy a PPQ, but I want to know about the maintenance. I'm waiting on the video from Umarex for the English version, basically, of the breakdown. The best part about it, maintenance is all done in the magazine, not necessarily the top slide or anything like that. There's nothing up there outside of a couple drops of oil on the sides that you would need to do for maintenance. Everything else, 1 or 2 drops of oil on the puncture pin where the white O-ring is that actually seals the 12 gram, and then you might want to put 1 or 2 drops of oil on the rear firing pin. That's it. For right now. As far as breakdown and rebuild kits and all that, like I said, I'm still waiting for the English version release of that. There is one in Germany, in German, but it's not worth it. Right now, the maintenance is super straightforward. That's the best thing about this product is they redesigned it to allow everything to be in the magazine. So if it fails, you're going to have the opportunity to just purchase the rebuild kits, which I know are $20 retail. So you'll be able to just purchase that rebuild kit and repair it. Just the miscellaneous O-rings and things. My mother-in-law is watching, so I say, hi, Deb. I love you. Let's see here. So we're starting off at 100. We're already at 200. Oh, we're already way above that. 240.
Oh, this thing doesn't 250 there.
250, 260.
Well, we scrolled up there, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit on this lightning bolt. So you get your 2-position Lone Wolf
PDW stock.
PDW stock. So you can see the extended version. With this version right here, when you have that extended, if you're wearing a goggle, it actually give you some profile there. So you can actually look right through the sight.
Get a lot better eye relief.
Right.
So it's definitely a functional piece.
And when you do a compact,
it's so small. It really. So it's like the T15 one.
So compress it in. It's pretty close there. And the handguard. What I like about this handguard too is we made it where you can the silencer or the suppressor kind of recess in about 1 inch or 2. So that way, if you are doing, let me show you how deep it goes in here. This is a 10 inches barrel, so you get this much of play. You can go from here to there. So it depends on the length of the barrel you get. You can actually make it recess closer to the inside and give it a little more shorter profile. And if you want it a little bit longer, kind of use the maximum length of your barrel and it's still recessed, so you can have it out here a little bit. That's a nice thing about this handguard. The profile built fits that so nice.
He designed it so we could use every single one of our suppressors. So many people ask us, what handguard do you have that we can recess the suppressor? What suppressor is able to work with each handguard, and how can I recess it? I mean, that was a question we used to get all the time, and now with the kits especially, this is a great opportunity. It's really cool looking too. It's very futuristic. It allows you to deck out your marker with a lot of those new futuristic accessories that are out on the market right now. So
you get 3 rails. I mean, almost 4. You get a little piece of rail right here. Get 4 slot. You can add in your, most of the time the side rail, use it to put on your flashlight or laser. So you don't need the entire profile. Some of these handguard you have the entire profile. Most of them just more weight and getting away of putting a good grip around the handguard. So that's why we kind of made it, give you the more hand grip on that area there. And the bottom, most of the time you have a vertical grip or some attachment there, so we give you a little rail area there too. So it's kind of like the new system. You have a built-in vertical full grip, so you can grab your hand, your thumb over bore, grab on the handguard. That's why the lightning bolt was built that way.
Like I said, KT touched on it. It's really great too because you already have the CQB PDW stock, so you really don't want to sacrifice too much of that barrel length because you're going to start losing out on that on the range. So especially for those of you who run the kits using FSR, you're going to be able to accommodate a multitude of our suppressors with a much longer barrel, 10 and 12 inch, and still be able to suppress into this handguard, which is really awesome. So you don't have to sacrifice those any of those longer distance shots. I'm going to say long distance, but longer distance shots with this handguard. But this is an overall awesome build. It's got that new trigger guard there too, so it kind of eliminates that space. But this new Lone Wolf PDW stock just makes this marker way more compact, which is really nice. So you got plenty of hand displacement here too with the remote line adapter, so you don't have to worry about that remote line adapter digging into your hand or anything like that. So,
and by the way, this is the lightning bolt it's not released yet. So if you are getting this one, you are actually one of the first to have a lightning bolt. It's not released yet. We're looking at maybe next month, end of the month or next month to release it. So we're about a couple weeks behind.
Show them how it looks.
Oh, okay. And super easy to put in. Just look in. That's it. Of course, you still have the ability to add in your lock bolt and that accessory if you want to. But the idea behind this is that you have your base model bolt and you add on the accessory to make it awesome. Of course, this is a brand new Solcom red dot. It's a fully functional. You have red and green dot on this site here.
So a lot of people are asking questions. Okay. So here I have it on a PTR. You can see the differences here. The issue that people, the Lone Wolf,
okay,
yeah, right. What people have been asking is because of the QD mount, will it close all the way? And we talked about this in the video. There is a way for you to deter that, but as of right now, it does not. So what you can do is you can modify that QD mount. Just remove a little bit of material on there and it will collapse all the way down and it will be perfectly fine. So as of right now, the next question that I'm seeing a lot here is can you use a 13 cubic inch tank? This is a remote line adapter piece only. It's not like the hybrid compact stock from Milsig where you can use the stock. This is an all metal design. The only polymer part on the Lone Wolf is this the actual stock itself. Everything else is full metal, so it's very, very durable. It does add a tiny bit of weight, but not dramatic. The other version that's a lot lighter is the universal one, which is this one. So that one is 2 position, this one is 7 position. And it works, this is on a 468, it'll work on the PTR because it has a much wider base. So this one will collapse all the way down with 0 modification. So this has a polymer buttstock, but it's a little bit bigger profile, and then the polymer tube, and then of course the metal adapter there. So still really great, still gives you that compact look. It allows you to get some real good, real decent eye relief, and then because this one can retract a little bit farther back, your mask fits even better in this, so you don't need to move up your optic or actually even raise. It allows you, depending on the optic, to get behind it and really cheek yield the stock a little bit better too. So both of these are available on the website now. A long awaited product that we were able to get out. A lot of people have been asking that, it's
Finally.
yeah.
Finally.
There's
Now we have two PDW stock for you.
And like I said, it is universal. So for a lot of different markers out there that have that rear air capability, you're going to be able to use both of these stocks with zero modification. So it works out really well.
So nice thing about these butt stock, now you can have different built look for your marker rather than kind of the M4AR style that we have a lot of. Now you can build different system and different looks and different setup for your get-ups, for setups.
So for those of you that are interested in that product, you guys can go to the website. It's already up there, the Lone Wolf PDW stock and then the Universal PDW stock. So is the Universal coming back on the MCS site? Douglas Goff, it's already on there, so you don't need to worry about anything like that. Longvo, we don't have any of the PDW stocks on the 31 days because I built the markers before we got them in.
Right.
So I did not.
That's true. That's true.
I would have probably put one on there, but
yeah.
we're pretty set. I mean, we're almost giving away one of every single marker on our line.
Yes.
The 31 guns. So this is a big thing. It's very bold of us. Bold of KT. I mean, I gave them the idea, so I had to see it
it's
through.
A great idea.
I mean, it's something for the
holidays. He came in one day. He said, "Hey, you know what? We need to do something for the holiday." And I go, "What we're gonna do?" And he showed me this calendar of all these markers and the plan. Okay, let's do it. It sounds fun enough, and we ran with it. It get really. It's not about. Sometimes we're just afraid of doing new things, and people may perceive it differently, right? So, actually, this time it worked out for us. It worked out for everybody.
For those people that want the PDW stock, on let's say on a PTR build, we can do the modifications here.
Just let us know.
Yeah, just let us know.
If you need a custom build of any kind, just let us know, and we'll build it for you. You can either get on chat or just shoot us an email, info@mcsus.com, and just let us know what you want to, how you want it built, and then we'll let you know how long it takes, what the costs associated with the build, and we'll make it for you. Go ahead and I gotta run the roll quick.
Okay. So, are there guns that appear more than once on the calendar? Ian Geflin, I believe there are a couple that are repeat, like the M4. Right now, we wanted to offer a lot of entry level platforms on the 31 guns, but I also did more custom stuff than I did entry level. And the reason for that is because when we go big on the raffles or the giveaways, sometimes it always doesn't work out in our favor. But KT was very generous. I basically put everything I wanted that I thought was right on the calendar without being an issue, and he approved it all. So there are, I believe, one or two markers that are repeat, but like I said, if you buy, let's say you buy 50 tickets and you win 5 days out of December, you win 5 days out of December. So there's no cap on how much you can win. There's no cap on tickets that you can buy. So the more the merrier, honestly. Longvo, I will not be here. Let's see. Does anyone have any questions on the PDW stock? So I know a lot of people have been asking because of like I said, the QD mounts. The pin is easy to modify yourself. You can actually just cut it. You don't need to do anything with it. You can just set it in there and then tap it out from either side. But all you're removing is a little bit of material on both of the QD mounts, and it'll close right up, and now it'll give you that low profile. So it's not going to do anything to the marker. It won't damage it or anything like that. But if you want to, we can do the modification for you. No problem. You can just give me a call or come in the messenger, and I'll send you an RMA. We'll get your marker in here. We'll do that for the PTR or the 468 if you're going to do the Lone Wolf PDW stock. So let's see. MagFed Jeff. Right now there's no plans to do the 13 cubic inch with a PDW stock. Reason being for that, it kind of takes away from the PDW aspect of it. A 13 cubic inch tank with that adapter would actually be longer than our mil-spec barrel nut adapter fully collapsed. So it's not worth it, honestly. So Hector Astad, the shotgun, I don't have one here. They're on the wall, but we have plenty of videos up there if you want to see the shotgun. We did a shooting video. We got a lot of people that have them out there in the field now. I think Rondo Khan used it over at Folda Gap. He said it was awesome. But yeah, there's plenty of video on the website and our YouTube channel for the shotgun. Let's see here. Awesome, Jorge Aguilar. Great to see that. Let's see here. So, touching back on the event for this weekend at USPN. Like I said, we partnered up with our local field, and we're going to be doing some serious MagFed construction on their field there. So it's going to definitely be more conducive to a large scale scenario, but it's also going to be very, very, very positive for MagFed players in general to allow for many different game types. So we're going to be going over there this weekend. We'll have some rentals, so if you're in the area, make sure you come and check that out. And let's see, where do we send bribe money? Regular mailing address or directly to your house? Actually, Val is I'm going to be announcing the names for the winners every single day live on the Facebook page, so you'll have the day to claim. We'll also, what's going to happen is when you place the order for the tickets, Val writes down your name and order number, and then she puts it in the bucket, and then I'm going to take the bucket with me home even on the weekends, and then I'll announce the winner every day. I'll try to do it in the morning when my son wakes me up. But that way you guys will know and you'll have the whole day to claim. If not, we're going to send you an email. So make sure during the month of December, if you have raffle tickets that you've purchased, make sure that you keep an eye on your email, because either I or Valerie will contact you directly through the system to let you know that you've won for that day. So shipping rates do apply since we do have international people participating in this from all over the world. Make sure, just want to let you know that. But all the details on the raffle and the 31 guns in 31 days is on the page under news and announcements. Let's see. Timothy Brook, what's the real difference in the stocks? Because on the site it says they both work for all. They do work for all. The only difference is the positioning, as well as the and I guess that's pretty much it. Just the positioning, and as well as the cosmetic look itself. So for those of you that really want the compact look, that are looking for a real PDW, going to allow you to fully collapse the stock to, get into those really hard to reach places, run and gun, roll, flip, jump. This might be a little better option for you. This one right here is just a little bit bigger, but it's lighter. So I mean, just a big difference. But both have, this one has a bigger button too on the bottom, and it's also 7 positions. This one feels a little bit more comfortable, in my opinion. But a lot of people like that real CQB look. So this one's going to give you that more of a low profile and allow you to get around and maneuver through the field a little bit better. But both really solid options. Felix Gonzalez, okay. Let's see. Second. So yeah, a lot of people have been definitely been closely monitoring the calendar as I've been updating it. December 25th, you guys saw there was a PTR DMR there. We may or may not put some extras on there for you. I'm still waiting for that, but we will. It is pretty cool as it is. Chris Quincy, Nightmare PB, take it easy, brother. Really cool to see you on the live stream today, and I hope you enjoy your PTR. Are you planning on making a stock more similar to the HSC, or HCS, I'm sorry, so you can use a bottle? Like I said, Chris, right now, there's nothing in the queue for that, just because we wanted to offer a true PDW stock. When you have the HCS, what you're doing is it's the same size as the remote line adapter. It would be just putting a carbine stock on there or a Aaron stock and using one of our TCA or SCA. So right now it's just not in the queue, possibly in the future, but as of right now, these are going to be the two options that we have. We do have two other options that we are thinking about releasing for you, but right now this is what we got. So we're going to keep it that way for a little bit. Will you pull the pin and fully collapse that on PTR? I want to get a visual on estimated length. Dusty Hatfield, it's the pin is pulled. What we have to do is we actually have to remove some material here on the QD mount. That's all we have to do. So we can do the modification for you if you purchase a 468 and you purchase a stock, or if you purchase the PTR and you purchase a stock, we can also do that for you. We will be doing complete marker builds with this, with these stocks and products, so you'll be able to save yourself a little bit of money depending on the marker that you purchase with this already pre-installed. But it's super easy. You can do the modification yourself, or we can do it for you. So the only thing, like I said, you're just going to remove some material on both sides, and then you'll be good to go.
Someone come in the lobby or close the door?
No, I have somebody coming. Well, the machine guy came in to drop up some machine parts, so I have to take care of them. That's why I walked away.
Okay.
Well, we need some of those machine parts, so it's like I said, we have some local machine shop that help us make some parts. Yeah.
Tony, you're not going to void your warranty because you do that modification. Jesus, dude. Come on, guys.
The only way that you avoid warranty, you take a sledgehammer and whack it. Yeah, that would definitely do it. But, you know, the nice thing about PTR is that most of the components are pretty solid. You can't really break it even if you want to. So, maybe about a PTR?
Yeah.
So the lower itself, I mean, you're talking about all the components are inside. I think the only couple components is kind of exposed. You have your safety, which it's made out of steel. You can break it and you can replace it. And the next thing you have your trigger, again, replaceable, just replacement part. But as far internal wise, it's encased in a 1/4 inch forged aluminum. You can't really break the internal, like I said. And even if you were to take a sledgehammer and whack it, you're not going to do much damage unless you repeatedly beating it or something. But yeah, it's pretty solid. The PTR is tough. We did, like I said, we did a torture test. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's thrown over like 60 feet building, what you call it, and then bounced off the ground a couple of times, and we picked it up and shot it. Still worked fine. Ran over a vehicle. I mean, was ran over a couple of times, no problem. So I don't think anything you can do to this thing that will stop it from functioning unless you're intentionally trying to break it or something. Even that, you have a hard time doing it. Just that's a beauty of
PTR.
PTR, yeah.
Adam Elwell, is it compatible with the Blizzard? Both of these stocks are compatible with all of our markers. The Lone Wolf will actually collapse with 0 modification to the kits, as you can see here. This one, the Universal one, no issues on all of the markers. This one, like I said, just requires a little bit of modification if you're using it on the 468 or the PTR. But it's not a major thing, guys. It's really easy to do. It's not going to damage your marker. You're not going to do anything wrong. It's just going to allow you to just shave off a little bit of material on those QD mounts, and you'll be good to go. Let's see here. Tony, I know you're kidding, but some people in here are going to be like, oh, we can't do it. MCS did it again. They said void warranties, like the guy said.
I don't think we ever said anything about void warranty, unless, like I said, the only time when we say you void warranties when you intentionally beat your marker out of commission. Yes, then we would say so. But a lot of time we've seen just horror. We still take care of it. We wanted you guys to stay on the field and be on the field, not come and hang out with us at a tent. We're going to go out there and have fun.
One thing that I've been hearing from a lot of people, and a lot of you guys that have talked to me personally, I've always told you my opinion on something. I'm all about functionality more than I am how it looks. I mean, if it can look cool all day long, but if it doesn't work for you, there's no point. I mean, this is not the cheapest hobby in the world.
No, it is not.
So when when customers come up, and we get this question every day, KT does too. We actually are going to do a video on it. They're like, what's the best gun for me? That's a really hard question to answer, considering, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So when I give you suggestions, there's times where I don't even recommend our product because I can gauge from the customer that I think they're just going to have problems with it. The 468, the PTR. Oh, this is the coolest marker I've ever seen. And then if you're buying it just because it looks cool, 90% of the time I'm going to get the frustrating, annoyed, upset phone call from you of all these issues that you encountered because you didn't understand it. You didn't do any research. So if I recommend a product to you, it's because I'm taking your best interest in mind. I'm not doing it to get the sale. I'm not paid on commission. I'd rather you be happy and play the game that you've invested money on and you continuously invest money on, rather than try to make a sale and then have you come back to me the next day and be like,
that's the worst thing.
It's not
the worst thing.
I want to skip that whole thing. So
we'd be on the phone answering question, how just the simplest thing that's no enjoyment of the day. Almost rarely that we recommend someone to get a 468 out of the get-go. We always recommend getting a boat or a blizzard. Go out there, especially someone that has playing with a Tipman or playing paintball currently. Get one of those markers. It's easy, it's simple to use, it's easy to clean. I mean, cleaning, seriously, right? You guys pull a pin, pull this out, done. Handguard, you wiggle a little bit, depends on the marker. You pull it out, you clean, go to a bucket of water, squish a little bit, dry fire, bang, 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 blow everything out, and you're done. And these things are built it's a beast. So you can go on pretty much almost wherever. You want to break this, it's almost hard to break, let alone trying to kind of overcome the serviceability of that. So get one of these, go play, enjoy it, and then start upgrade from there. And once you get to a certain level, hey, I love this gun, then invest into a better, more technical challenge equipment.
I mean, like I said, we talk about it all the time. It's not that it's a difficult platform to learn. You just have to want to be able to learn it.
Right.
You have to put in the time.
The thing about it too is foreign to people that about charging back the handle, having that, and then also foreign the fact that you can crack it open. It's foreign because when I go to the event, I show people that, I go, wow, I never seen that before. But it's a foreign thing to do for a paintball gun to be able to crack open like that, and to simplify it. So.
Tony, you're exactly right. I do not put on any more barrel nuts onto any of the markers because too many people are like, "Hey, my hand's broken," or "I couldn't do it," and I didn't mean to do it tight. I'm sorry, guys.
How simply I just crack it open, put it back together in like a minute or two there, but it seemed very foreign to a lot of people, and they we have to kind of walk them through and how to do that, and they don't want to watch video or they don't want to learn themselves. It's very difficult, very time consuming. It's not we don't want to, but it's just better that it's get something that's similar to what you're currently using, so you can take a step from there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you have no idea how many times I describe and basically explain how the block bolt works on a 468. I mean, it's like I said, it's just the little things like that. And it doesn't matter how many videos we do. It doesn't matter if we were to print out a freaking colored, textured instruction manual. These guys would still not read it. They would just pull it out of the box, air it up, and think that it's going to be ready to go. And 9 times out of 10, it's that way. But then when a problem arises, or the lock bolt gets locked out because the round didn't properly seat, or the little things like that, then it's like, oh, the product is crap, and it's defective, it doesn't work, and blah blah blah, and crap all that.
Sometimes I gotta say that on the user defense, sometimes they do receive a defective unit. That's our bad, and contact us and we'll take care of it for you. But not every time that it's not bad, right? So it depends on the situation. So once in a while there is a unit out there that's just not right. We'll take care of you guys.
Exactly. So, I mean, like you said, we've talked about it too. We've never given anyone an excuse now to not get a hold of us. There's plenty of resources to do so. Val works very hard in the office. Gets frustrated a lot because of sometimes the the stupidity that we have to go through. Not necessarily with customers, but with other stuff, outer resources. But she works very hard to make sure that each individual customer, if she can't handle it, it gets passed on to me, and then above
Escalate.
me to KT escalate. So there's no reason for you not to reach out to us if you guys have a problem. We don't have a lot of certified technicians out there. We do have a lot of knowledgeable people, but we don't have any certified techs out there. So I do recommend, if you do find someone that's having an issue, refer them to us. Don't send them to a store, their local paintball store, or anything like that, because then we really see problems escalate to the next level, the highest level, and then the frustration of that customer may not want to work on it anymore. We understand that. We understand that understanding is a big thing with some of our products, and if it's not there, that's not a successful paintball day, in my opinion.
Right?
And we don't want that.
We'll get that every day. Almost every day, I get a phone call comes in and talk to us about paintball stuff. And, yeah.
So, I mean, it's a big thing, guys. So, if you guys ever have any problems, do not hesitate to contact us. We will we'll get you squared away as soon as possible. So, we're at 5:41 right now.
5:41. Let's shoot this thing at 5:50.
5:50.
Okay.
All right,
so
9 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
We're at Felix Gonzalez for $300. This is the first of its kind lightning bolt, guys, with the new lightning bolt handguard and the Lone Wolf PDW stock. So first of its kind.
First two, you're gonna be the first to receive it because the lightning bolt, it has not been released yet, and we're looking at about another few more weeks or even possibly next month to release it. A few more components have not arrived, and so you are getting one of the first production units. So hopefully you get your hand on one of these. Be the first to have it. Serial number 1001, by the way. If you know what the serial number is.
David Justin, Reaper, just joined us. How's it going, buddy? It was awesome to hang out with you over this weekend at Reaper's Revenge. Very, very nice to finally meet you. If you guys don't know who Reaper is, go check out his channel on YouTube, and then also his Facebook page. He's doing a lot of stuff in paintball, traveling around. He is sponsored by Tippmann, and he's got all the really cool first look products. He showed me the new Empire ESV, that paintball mask with the new what is that thing? The little computer in the right hand side of it. Wow,
that was very cool to check out.
So that's pretty neat technology. I think that's definitely for you guys, SAS guys especially. Maybe if they lower the price here shortly, that's a great team product. That is something that's going to allow you to connect, know where your guys are when you're getting shot, so you don't have to reconnect, especially in those large scale scenarios. When no one likes walking 3 miles to get to a prime spot in the field, then getting shot and having to walk 3 miles back to just go back. That really discourages a lot of players to doing that multiple times in a game. Let's see here. Tony Serby, yes. Gladiator Paintball Park was really cool. They they have a very solid, loyal group of players that you can tell come there every weekend. And
Dave is awesome.
Dave is really cool. Yeah. I've been talking to him, ever since you left, Tony.
He took over the torch.
You gave me his information, and we talked, and it was great to finally meet him, and really opened his eyes to the MagFed capabilities at his field, and why not? And now it's kind of sunk in, because this is the first time that we've actually been there outside of what you've done for him. But we brought the PTRs, a lot of custom stuff that I've made, and he was like, "Holy smokes!"
Oh, he wanted to.
He wanted to take everything. He wanted to buy everything. He was ready to sell the field to buy what.
Oh, we need to get a shipment for him.
Yes, that's right. We do.
We'll have his. He actually bought some more stuff, and he bought some of the item that we have that we brought out, and he want more stuff. So we have to actually we owe him a shipment when they get out.
All right, so we're at 544 right now. 320 now. It's moved up in the auction. So you guys you can bid in increments of 10. The holiday season is coming up, so I'm going to see the auctions start to dwindle back a little bit, waiting for the Black Friday deals and the holiday special stuff.
Black Friday. We're still working. We're getting a lot of calls and requests on what we do in Black Friday. We are going to have a surprise for you guys. we're not trying to hide what we're putting up there, but we are working pretty hard, and we actually rack our brains together and trying to figure out what we're gonna do Black Friday. It's a tough thing to do every year, try and get put out good deals for you guys, but we are working on it. Hopefully, we can make an announcement of that soon.
We'll do something here this next week for sure to settle things in. We have a lot of new products that we're working, we're finalizing right now. So I think we're on the 5th week of new products that we've promised you guys every MFW show, and I don't see it ending until the first of the year.
Not for a while.
So we have a lot of new stuff for you guys, a lot of stuff that we're finishing up. A lot of it, I mean, it's not major products, wink, wink. But it's stuff that you guys have asked us for in the past that we finally, we kind of look. I bring something in, and I'm like, KT, look we can do something with this. And then freaking Albert Einstein over here comes up, and he's like, oh, we can just do it this way. And then, boom, it happens. And we've been on a good roll. So we're going to continue that. We'll keep you guys updated. The Hydra, glad somebody asked about that. Omar is working
on it. Omar actually just spoke to him right before I got on the show. That's why we're a little bit late. Spoke to him about that, and also the pistol too. So we've been working away. But you guys know that our focus right now is actually on the rounds. We're like 110 on the rounds right now. Hopefully about sometime next month we start to show you guys on the show. Maybe do a live streaming shooting them. And then first quarter of 2018, start to roll them out onto the shelf, and then you guys can have a great
first of the year.
Yeah. 2018 going to be an awesome year. Hopefully,
I just got the goosebumps right now.
Yeah, we'll get everything in the rows and look out the way that it is. Plus, with the ASTM falls the way that it did, it's actually paved out a wonderful road for all the players. You guys know that looking to the past, I kind of want the ASTM to kind of push through. I voted the first time I voted kind of saying, hey, hold it off, get it tested. Second time I voted kind of, hey, let's push it through, get it tested. I think they listened, and I think they got the right results, and now it's approved. So hopefully things will be escalate very quickly, not just for us too, but other companies will probably going to push it along and get these rounds out. So it's gonna be a
great year for MagFed.
Right.
I mean, everything that we got going on, the dealers. I don't know if Timmy's still watching from EMR. His field is going to go through some construction for MagFed. We're working with the field here it's going to be more conducive to MagFed. It's going to be a big year. MagFed Society is doing big things. Every single game that they're hosting, they're raising the bar a little bit higher. And they're working with their fields, they're working with companies, and they're getting that community-like foundation set up, and that's what we're trying to do here too. You can't grow this alone. I mean, honestly, without First Strike, without Milsig, without GI, all these other companies, we don't really think of them as up against them. It's more of a collaborative effort to get MagFed to where it needs to be. We have not even reached potential.
Right.
In my opinion.
Imagine you playing baseball, there's one company making bats.
Yeah, exactly.
Wood, that's it. Oh, no aluminum bats, no this, none of that. Just one option. It's terrible. Or balls in general, or jersey, what's not. You gotta have variety, you gotta have choices, you gotta have options. Otherwise, it gets stale really quick. There's no options, no fun. So we're one of the option. We're not saying we're the best, but some item we are the best at what we do. Some item we're not so great. We try and we work on it, but we're focused on what we're good at, and forego what we're not.
Exactly, and there's been a lot of people that it really speaks volumes to me. Is that they're saying even today when we put out the PDW stock, someone said, the price is steep, and then another person countered and said, well, it's not proprietary, it's universal.
Right.
And that's one thing that I can tell you that KT does more than any other company on the market is we're not necessarily always focused on what product we can do for ourselves, because for our own markers, our own lineup, we want to make options for other markers out there, and that's what we're doing. It helps you guys. It helps you guys, change your personality as a player, but it also allows options for other people who are using these our competitors' markers. It can kind of you can kind of get a bad taste in your mouth and get bored when you only have the same options of products to choose from all the time. So
just dressing, looking at the marker, just changing buttstock alone will actually change the way it look, the way it feels, change the way that you operate. So just a little bit of an accessory, it goes a long way.
let's see, Matt Zalante, insurance companies are ruining first strike still. Field owners don't want to pay the extra. Well, you know, we've talked about this before, and this is one thing that we're at let's see here just to make sure.
Dan.
Yeah, Dan Vallejo. Yep, Dan Vallejo, congratulations, auction winner. Go ahead and message me, bud, or the Facebook page, and we'll get you an invoice here tomorrow morning.
Congratulations!
Congratulations,
you're the first
man.
person in the world to have a lightning bolt.
Nice.
Yeah, first
Nice,
of its
nice.
kind to be in hands of a player. That's gonna be great. Hope you enjoy it. This has been on my desk for almost 6 months, by the way. We built different parts slowly, and finally it's done. Right?
So, just touching on what you said there, Matt. Just because a lot of people thought that because the ASTM standard now includes first strikes or shaped projectiles, that fields were just going to allow it. Unfortunately, that is field owner's discretion. So just because it's included in the standard does not mean that the field owner has to allow it or that they're allowed at their field. They can still say, you know what, no, I don't want it. Now, what you guys, the players, need to work on is getting with your field owners and allowing them and opening up their minds to the opportunity of MagFed. The biggest obstacle that you'll have to overcome, and me and KFT have done work and had to deal with this over a year, this past year, from last year's extravaganza and then now with this year with the implementation of our round. Things are changing with the ASTM standard. Things are changing, but you have to overcome the I make all my money in sales with paint. You have to be able to offer a different experience where a field owner can charge more for the rental. So you can have a work with a company. It doesn't matter if it's us or Milsig or First Strike. It doesn't matter. And you get in with rental packages. You create 3 different guns for birthday parties, for walk-on players to choose from to rent. And then you allow that field and you work with that field owner to have their refs incorporate different game types, not just one team on this side, one team on this side, team elimination. Incorporate props, VIP and things like that. I have a blueprint that I've worked with, that I've actually built up with an ambassador of mine that sent it to me, and I've added and removed things to really implement and instill in a lot of field owners' minds how they can make it work and make it economical for them. It's difficult. It's hard for the field owners to completely just eliminate paint sales from their repertoire. It sucks that if they don't want to have higher quality paint, it's going to make it hard for you guys as MagFed players to be successful when you play, and that's because most magazines are going to destroy those paintballs before they enter the breach, and that is not going to give a MagFed player a good vibe, a good time at all. Right. So they're probably not going to come back.
Right.
So it's really important for you as the players to really instill the possibilities of MagFed, how each player can come to their field, get charged a rental fee, and have an experience that is going to change time to time. A lot of these guys, a lot of guys that MagFed is not really big in their area. Right. They're going to play at their local field against hopper ball players, and it's the same games over and over.
Yeah, we're at Gladiator Paintball, right? And next to it's on military base. And guess what? Only like 2 or 3 players actually do MagFed, and the rest actually all hopper. So it's still very small. And the shop that the field owner has, he has a pro shop there, and 0 MagFed, not in the pistol, none. And when we're there, I mean, we sold pistol, we sold rifle. I mean, it's kind of crazy because the presentation's not there. Once you're there, you show the right presentation, show the right product, and give the right information. You go to a hopper event and we sold MagFed stuff. That's pretty crazy, and we did pretty well just on that.
Dan Vallejo, can the owners not negotiate or receive a discounted price to sell FS shaped projectiles? The thing is, that is something between First Strike and the field owners. From what I've gathered from the field owners that I've spoken to, that bring in FSR for special events, don't stock it on the shelves. The margin isn't the best, which is what, like I said, poses a problem. When they can buy a box of paint for $20 a box and sell it to the player for $65 or $70, your margin is way high, which is why they rely on those sales. They want
to keep the door open.
To keep the doors open, exactly. No one has ever said. I think there was a book actually. Paintball is not a prosperous business, and then somewhere in that book,
definitely not a prosperous business. That's
someone
for sure.
in that book it said, but it works. You know, you have to raise the bar. I mean, a lot of the issues that you're going to see, these field owners, they're family-run operations. They've owned this land and the field for 10, 15, 20, sometimes even 30 years. And they don't want to change. They just have been doing what works for them. They don't want to put any extra time that they have to. And
it's
they
a
just
family
want it to
business,
work.
right?
Yeah.
With Dave,
Dave Biddle.
They've been running it. His wife was there doing admin work. He was doing the cashier. So it's a family business, right? It's not like this guy have all these people work for him. He's just sitting there collecting the profits. I don't know of any paintball field out there or paintball operation, especially store and field that just all ran by employees. The owners, the husband and wife, they're always there to operate the business, and us included, right? MCS is the same. I'm here almost every day. I've been doing this almost 20 years, and I'm here. So
but you got to change. You got to be innovative. You have to offer an experience that people are going to leave and be like, or by the end of the day, they're like, wait, it's over? You can't play more? That's what every player should be leaving when they're at your field. But it's difficult. It's really hard to right now. I hear from a lot of you ambassadors. I get feedback, and I'm asking you guys what your local field owners are saying, and I'm getting the same answers. It's difficult to do that when the community, they don't see it right off the bat. Dave, you said, Jonathan, I'll send you the lower pot. What did you say? The lower point I used at Extravaganza 2 years ago. The owners seemed to like it. Yeah, man, that'd be great to send it over.
That's the same
PowerPoint.
Yeah, Dave, that's the same one I was mentioning, Jonathan, about that you did the course last year, and last year or the year before, one of those years, and Jonathan was talking about that, so it'd be great. You can send it over for him.
Yeah.
Jonathan at mcsus.com, Dave.
So, like I said, I've been working with a lot of field owners. I finally got my, foot in the door here locally. I mean, we've been at this location for 5 years, and we don't have, we're not partnering with any fields, and that's hard because a lot of even the bigger companies that are out there, they're not partnering with fields. They're just being there. They're supporting events that the field is throwing. But if we partner up and we offer the experience and we're there to support them and what they're doing, it makes it a more prosperous relationship. When we're personally there, when we're a local company that's working with the field to offer that experience and build and all that stuff, I mean, it really makes a difference. It speaks volumes to the players. You know what I'm saying? Because not only do they have a resource to play, but they also have a resource to buy product. And that is what these fields are actually looking for. If you can get in with your field. And you don't need to, we're not talking about reinventing the wheel here, guys. Be creative. Do some research. Watch what these guys are playing in video games. CSGO is one of the most popular games on the internet right now. Call of Duty, of course. Battlefield. What is it? Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. You can take the game types off of those games and implement them at your field, and people will be like, oh, I know this. I recognize this. I played this game for 13 hours. Like, it's not hard, but if you're not getting out there and you're not playing and the sport's not economical for you, I mean, an expensive hobby is one thing, but having to dish out over $150 every weekend to play, and that adds up.
Just on the rounds, I mean, that's quite a few pennies there to put together to just to pay for projectiles. Yeah. But anyway, I think almost time for us to go. Thank you guys for being part of the show. Appreciate it. Hang out with us for the last hour. giving us some feedback on what we're gonna do. Appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, it's really great to hear from a lot of you guys. I mean, it helps us because me and him bounce ideas off each other all day long.
Right.
But it's really good to get outside input. It's we're kind of like those weird kids that get picked last in kickball. We don't ever really leave this place unless we're at events. But
right.
Even then, it's difficult. We're hard to track down. We're always testing or doing something. So it's really great to come out on Wednesday and just kind of sit down and talk with you guys. And get a lot of feedback. And if you guys ever have any, recommendations on our products or anything like that, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We can take criticism pretty well. I think KT's dealt with it more years than I have, but
I'm a veteran at criticism.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great opportunity. So I thank you guys for supporting us and watching the show every Wednesday. It's getting bigger and bigger every week, which is great. And I hope that we continue to please you guys with the products that we're releasing and the options that we're giving you. So other than that,
thank you guys. See you guys out there.